Tom Brady has called me out. I guess he's called me a liar. So I'm about to call BS on Tom Brady because, Tom, you know and I know everything I said about you and Shedeur Sanders is obviously exactly right. I said on the Skip Bayless show, and I tweeted several times, that Tom Brady obviously played a role in the Raiders passing on Shedeur Sanders 7 times in the draft before finally Cleveland took him, as you know, early in the 5th round. 7 times the Raiders.
I've been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe. Mama say it's my fault, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Niggas bless up on my...
So, YouTube family, Skip Bayless goes in on Tom Brady and he responds with the quickness. He give that buttercup Tom Brady the business like you supposed to. So we gonna turn up, man. Smash that like button, hit the notification bell. I want y'all to go subscribe to the Skip Bayless show, and I want to see him go ham on that fake prima donna yapping Mr. Tom Brady. Go ahead, Skip. Let us know what it is, gang.
Cleveland took him, as you know, early in the 5th round. 7 times the Raiders passed on Shedeur Sanders. Yet when Tom Brady was asked on the Jake Paul podcast why Shedeur fell so far, he stammered for a second. And then he said, that's a good question. And then Tom said, I wasn't part of any evaluation process or to see that. I guess meaning that he wasn't at all a part of the Raiders draft process, so he wasn't privy to any inside information about why Shedeur fell so far, so fast. Really interesting. So soon after Pete Carroll took over as Raiders coach, he said, we're going to build this team up around the quarterback position, and we're going to lean on Tom as much as we possibly can. Smart. Then there was this from the new Raiders general manager, John Spytek, who said, when we are looking at a quarterback, we'd be a fool not to involve Tom ahead of Cam Ward.
I used to spend over...
I'm going to let this commercial go away, and when the commercial go away, let's go.
And then a whole lot of people out there didn't like Shedeur. I'll get to that in just a moment. But I considered it a strength of Shedeur's that since he was in high school, it may go back before that. You'd know this better than I would, Tom. Tom Brady mentored and coached Shedeur Sanders all the way up through high school and into college and through. They just passed and passed and passed. I don't know exactly what you didn't like about Shedeur, but you obviously vetoed Shedeur. I don't know if you don't like his intangibles, the way a lot of people around the NFL thought he was just too brash and too arrogant and too spoiled and privileged and entitled and blah, 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 blah. I've heard it all. A perfect understudy with Tom Brady still mentoring and coaching for a couple of years. Perfect, beautiful. Like maybe 3 years, like Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay. And look, I certainly understood the Raiders with their 6th overall pick saying, hey, Ashton Genty is just too rare of a specimen, just too rarely gifted a running back to pass up at 6th overall. Passed. You obviously just didn't believe in this kid, and you should own that. You should just acknowledge it. It's okay. There's no problem with it. That's the way I do business. Just own it. I mean, I own the fact that from the start I said, these are the things I love about Shedeur Sanders. He's deadly accurate, led the nation in passing percentage last year, completion percentage. He's as tough as any quarterback, college quarterback I've ever watched. I've been watching college football for a long, long time. He took hellacious beatings both years. I know he held the ball too long. I get it. He was trying to, with all of his heart and all his soul, win football games for his pops with a team that was under-talented in way too many spots, often in the offensive line. He drove boulders, making, $3 million a year, highest paid college athlete ever. From the start, we are the Pittsburgh Steelers. So I don't even know if that's true, but that's the kind of story that picked up steam and grew longer and longer legs, and those legs just stamped all over Deion and Shedeur. That was wrong. And by translation, of course, I'm wrong. But Tom did it with the big, broad brush. He condemned the media, took the cowardly way out. Just take me on, Tom. I don't care. I can take it because I'm right. Tom said on the Jake Paul podcast, that's the problem with media, is everyone can just say whatever the fuck they want. See, if you say the F word, then it's like you really mean it. You're really passionate about it. You can say whatever the fuck you want and get away with it, said Tom to Jake Paul. And he concluded, it used to be a lot of integrity in the media. Well, I've been in the media for that was my first year out of Vanderbilt. I started at the Miami Herald in 1974, so it's been a while. Orchestrate, tell some teams that, no, we're not interested in playing for you. We're going to go here. Just magic carpet.
Attention car accident.
So far, Skip Bayless is handling the business to Tom Brady. Man, hit that like button, y'all.
Well, I also want to be an owner, which means you'll be handicapped as a broadcaster because your access will be limited to teams because you're an owner. So that you can stay close to Shedeur and to Deion, obviously. You can kind of fake it with them and give them that phony smile and act like everything's hunky-dory. When you did veto Shedeur to your team, 7 times they passed. And you can then say to Shedeur, I have no idea what happened. I don't get it, but hey, man, you got to stay the course. You got to do just what I did. You got to go to work. You got to get in the film room. You got to show them that they're wrong. This will be great for you. You can say all that to Shedeur and be that smiling assassin that you were. And by the way, I've said this from the start. There are always 2 Tom Bradys. Did I ever love the football killer Tom Brady? I called him Psycho Tom. He was the GOAT, clutchest ever. I've said it from the start. Tom, you were 80% of the reason. It's aw shucks, gee whiz, nice guy Tom, wants everybody to love him. It's the broadcaster who just nice guys us all to death with your cliches and your platitudes. Wait, everybody had at least a 2nd round grade. Why did he fall to the 5th?
I was muted the whole time, y'all. My apologies to everybody, but Skip Bayless basically says what we're all waiting for. And he goes in on Tom Brady. He calls Tom Brady out to a perfect T. Tom Brady is always a fake character. He always has this facade, like most Mayo people, not all, like they'll come around you and act as if they're so better than you. They're so different while portraying this character in this act for a while now. Over 2 decades, that's who Tom Brady's been. Because He goes to Jake Paul platform, which is weird. Jake Paul is not even a real sports guy like that. He goes there because he feels comfortable with guys like that. A joke like a Jake Paul to talk about, you know, football situations, even Logan Paul. But to go deeper into it, you claim on the Paul brothers platform that when they asked you about Shedeur, I knew a fakeness was coming out about you because you gulped. Then you thought about it, which shows you have another lie waiting for us. And your only excuse of not getting Shedeur in all 7th rounds is the fact that you had nothing to do with it. You know, the typical Mayo liars. You had everything to do with it. How did you have nothing to do with it when Al Davis' son claims that we got Tom a part of this organization so he can help us in every string along the way? This is what he said. And then Tom Brady, out of his own mouth, when he was part of the Raiders organization in the beginning, you said you're going to be hands-on. You said that Oakland Raiders were in need of a quarterback. That's our mission, a quarterback. So you never believed in Shedeur, Tom Brady. Like Skip Bayless said, you're trying to get in the good graces of Deion Sanders and Shedeur by, you know, placating upon them and pretending to be their friends while you're pandering to them. I hope Deion Sanders, forget about Coach Prime, Deion as a man, I hope he doesn't take the high road with the likes of a Tom Brady. Now, Shedeur is in a position where he can't really dirty his face by saying certain things, but I pray and hope that Deion doesn't shake these fake people hands anymore, because Tom Brady, you're exposed. Skip Bayless brought it out with receipts, bro. How on earth did you have nothing to do with the Oakland's draft evaluation and selections when it came to Shedeur, but everybody else, you were hands-on? Why make this false lie? Nobody's going to believe that bullshit. You're Tom Brady, supposedly the greatest quarterback in the world, Craig. The whole world, Craig. You Tom Brady. The hell is going on here, bro? I don't like F-boys like you, dog, like at all. This fuck shit of pandering to certain people to portray this image that you've never been. We can ask your wife, or you this image. I mean, I defended you when your wife tried you, but now when I look at it, maybe she, being Brazilian, was tired of the fake Mayo act. You know, you guys see a camera and you can't wait to show the crocodile teeth to come with some type of hidden agenda story that has nothing to do with nothing, that doesn't make sense. But Mayo people go, oh, he's great, knowing you didn't say anything but smiled for the camera. But here's these people to say, isn't he wonderful? So I salute Skip Bayless for being very different than a lot of these pundits on TV. Skip Bayless going out his way once again to expose what needed to be exposed. Look, man, I love Skip Bayless. Love you, bro. Y'all go subscribe to the Skip Bayless show. Definitely, I've been a fan for a while of Skip Bayless, and that also cost me supporters because for some reason people wanted me to be on Shay Shay's side when it came between the riff of him and Skip. I'm like, nah, you guys like people who pander to you. If I'm Shay Shay and I say some Negro dialect, or you know my grandma would say, now y'all make him greater than life, and forgetting the fact, like when Monique exposed him, he'll never date a fellow sister. But here's y'all clinging on these type of minstrels. But look, man, salute to that king. I said king Skip Bayless in the house, and I'm your guy, man. Let me know how you feel about this story. Talk to me in the comment sections, and I got you, man. Fuck Tom Brady and anybody that support him. I'm DJ Bless One, the best one, man. Love your family, love your kids, and definitely stay blessed, y'all.
Heart been broke so many times.